Hey, what's up? I'm the Cartoon-theorist YT. If you read the title, you know what this is. Bendy is a horror game classic. The new game is fantastic, but what's with the Ink Demon's new design? I have no hate for the people who made it, but I mean, it doesn't look all that much like Bendy. Sure, he has the devil horns, gloves, and teeth, but it takes more than that to be Bendy the Ink Demon. Today I prepared a list of reasons why I don't like this new design choice. With that said, let's start the show. I know a lot of people love the new character model, but the animal/creature look is one of my issues with the Ink Demon's design. One of my issues with the Ink Demon's original look was the fact it was bendy but covered and flowing with ink. It was very simple. It was good, but could have been better. This game was the perfect opportunity to do so, and in my opinion, it failed. The original Ink Demon takes Bendy and turns it into a creepy walking cartoon corpse, flowing with ink. This is a monster undeniably, but it doesn't look very much like Bendy. It ruins the disturbing element of the Ink Demon. He was a lab experiment by Joey Drew as a last effort to save his company. He was meant to be a real-life mascot of Joey Drew Industries, but he came out a soulless ink creature. He, in his own words, came out a mistake. He was a monster thrown away by his creator. He has now been reduced to a deer. This looks like the Xenomorph and Venom's child. Another issue focuses on the animal aspects of Bendy the Ink Demon. They take away from the fear of Bendy. He's a cartoon character, but you barely notice the glove as the claws stick out and it's relatively small compared to the original. He had a cartoony sized glove for a hand. It looks the same as the other ink hand. The bow tie is barely noticeable as you're just focused on his head, which I'll get into in a moment. Also, what's with the hooves? No, seriously, someone needs to explain to me why they have this. The biggest problem with this is it looks like if you were to combine Beast Bendy and the Ink Demon. This means that when Bendy becomes Beast Bendy, it looks the same. There's no real change other than the teeth. Speaking of the teeth, I know this is supposed to be a smile. It's not. These are just giant dentures. I'm not saying big teeth can't work. It can. This tweet by Gavin Janke is a perfect example of that. Here are a few more designs that could work. I feel as though there's something creepy about smiling with full teeth for some reason. I think there's this unnatural part of it. Human beings aren't meant to smile like this, especially when doing something grotesque. Bendy could have had this. It's a smile, but the original Bendy head. It would look something like this in game design. You can have the same smile and the ability to open the mouth, but it still looks like Bendy. If this was standing over my bed late at night, I'd be terrified. If I saw this, I'd hit it with a shoe and think my dream needs to get more creative. By the way, I'd add the shoes just for a creepy effect. In the cutscenes, perhaps they can make squeaky sound effects when he's coming near you. The panel of the Ink Demon coming is scary, but the squeaking would be an anxiety-filled trick. You don't know he's coming, but he could be. Speaking of the cutscenes, they shock you, but there's no horror element. Imagine you're running and the screen turns black and lights flash as this thing shows up. You see his gloves shoot out claws, and then your arm is in his mouth. Or you're walking around and the Bendy's coming pops up. You fail to find a hiding spot, and then you stop. As much as you push forward, you can't walk, and in fact, start walking backwards. And then Bendy turns you around and brings out the claws to kill you. This would be creepy. This would scare me. But these are just my thoughts. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to see everything cartoon related. Follow me on Reddit and Twitter. With that said, stay tuned.